Hi guys, Shaya here. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for watching my first video, which was how to cut leather with the Cricut Air Explorer 2. And second, I want to apologize that I was getting questions on how did I get my design graphics into the Cricut design space. And I have just, I'm a pretty tech savvy person, but I don't know, recording a video and getting it to upload to a decent resolution just seemed to be too hard for me. And I just went through every problem in the world, but I just got my laptop fixed up, added more space, and here we are like 5 months later, ready to go, and probably other people have done their own videos. So anyway, I will still put mine up there. So let's get to it. This won't take very long. Here's my workspace, and I'm going to use, again, one of Tony C's from Diesel Punk Etsy shop leather patterns as an example. I just took a small sheet, so if you are interested, this is part of his passport cover. If you're interested in the pattern, the link is in the description below, as well as a link to his Facebook group. If you're new to working with leather, I strongly advise you to get one or get all of Tony's patterns, and he even gives you a video on how to assemble them and sew them. And the Facebook group is a really great group of people to help you along if you have any questions. So here's the pattern, and I'm going to show you what I do to upload the pattern to Cricut Design Space. And I'm on Windows, as you can see, and what I use is the Windows Snipping Tool. And I just got my computer re-imaged, and I don't have the, let me type here and find Snipping Tool. There it is. This guy. Okay, if you're on a Macintosh, on a MacBook or whatever, I'm sure they have something like this, or some people like to use a program called Snagit, where you can just grab screen images, and that's pretty much what I'm doing here. So I'm going to use the snipping tool right here, and we're going to go New, and then I'm just going to grab this guy. And don't worry, you're going to overlap. There's just no way around it. But this is quite easy to deal with. So what I did was, I guess I should explain what I did. What I did here was I just, you go and snip it, you click New, and then you just, let me do it again so you can see. You select New, and your screen will kind of fade out. And you just take your left mouse button, or I'm on a touchpad, so you left button, hold down, drag. That's all you do. And like I said, you can't help but get that guy. And we're going to save it to our desktop. I'm just going to put PC1. And I'm saving it as a ping. You do not have to save it. I think in the older versions of Design Space, or with the older Explorers, people were saying they had to save it as a SVG file. You do not have to do that. You can save it as a ping or a JPEG. I just save it as ping because that's what my system defaults to. So save. Now we're going to hit New again. And then I'm going to grab the next one. Oops. Okay, if you accidentally do this, just let it go and redo it. Oops. Let it go. Okay. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the other one. And as you can see, I got a little black down there. Don't worry about that either. So I'm going to save this as PC2. Okay. So we got our two pieces. So you basically would go through the pattern and just select, and you can save as many pieces as you like. I'm just doing 2 pieces here because I don't want to make the video too long. You get the idea. You know, you just drag, and you need to save them each separately. It's not going to work correctly if you try to grab more than one, that I found. If someone that knows different can show you, but they have to be saved as individual graphics. So we're done with this. So we're going to go to our Cricut design space, and here we are. I already pulled it up. And you're going to go under, you know, you're in your new space, like you go under new, and then you go upload. As you can see, I did some other on, you know, I've uploaded some others, and I'll talk about this in a second. So we're going to go upload image. And I like to drag and drop mine. I can browse, but if you have a lot of stuff on your desktop, browsing could probably be a bit of a challenge. So you just go grab one. So we're going to grab PC1 and drag it over. Boom. And you're going to choose simple. It will always be simple. This is for other stuff. You do not have to worry about, in this situation like this, always choose simple. And we're going to go down here, continue. Okay, you see where it's all grayed out here. This is where I really like Design Space. They make it really simple for you to just clear out all the background color. So you see how we have a little plus sign that I'm moving here? All you have to do is just click your left mouse button or your left touchpad button, and boom, there it goes. What you do not want to do is go here and do this. Do not do this, because Cricut will think it has to cut around the lines, and it's not pretty. So I'm going to hit the undo button. So leave all of this grayed out. Just leave it alone. You just want to clear out the space around it. And then I'm going to go up here and hit my eraser. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And we're going to go, remember we grabbed a bit of the last pattern. I'm just going to erase it. You can click or drag. Just be careful. I sometimes like to do this because sometimes you can't see, there are little pieces that get, and you don't want any little pieces. So once you do that, you hit continue. Alright, and you have a choice. You can save it as a cut image, or you can save it as a print. For this, you can save as a cut, but I would rather save them as a print, and I'll tell you why. I get a lot of patterns from Tony, and a lot of them have these little buckles, like straps. And sometimes the straps from one pattern can look like another one, but they're different sizes. And if you black them out like as a cut image, you can't tell which is which, because some of them require hole punching for sewing, and some of them require hole punching for rivets. And if you get them mixed up, it is no fun, especially when Cricut seems to just, you can't really put them in a folder. You can, when you get ready to save them, I'm going to save mine as a print image so I can look and see exactly what piece that is, even though it's obvious, but you see what I'm saying? Because the more pieces you save in there, you want to be able to tell what is what, because when you're down there, you can't always, in the design space, when you're uploading, you can't always tell. So I'm going to save this as Passport Cover 1. I'm not using tags. Maybe if you're just a cutting machine and you have a lot, you could use tags, but I think the tags have to do if you were going to share it on the design space. I don't have a membership. Also, these belong to Tony, so I am not sharing them with anyone, so I don't think I really need to put tags on them as long as I have the right name, because I save my projects. Once I have everything ordered the way I want on the designs, on the project space, I save it because I use it over and over. But you know, if you want to use tags, you can, but I will not be sharing it online, so I don't see any reason to. So then you just hit save. And there it is. You see it right here. You see how these are blacked out? I know, you know, you can see I've already kind of saved it already, but I'm just doing this for the tutorial. Like, we know this is a passport cover, but I just, in the future, I'm just not going to do that. I just like seeing them like that because I know what they are. You do not have to go out of here and go back in. All you do is just upload image again. You can hit browse to pull it up this way. Go to desktop. Again, this can be a pain in the tuchus if you know you have a lot of things on your desktop. I just cleaned out my machine and I'm having some work done on it, so a lot of my things aren't here. So I'm going to hit to PC2 and pull it up again. Again, we hit simple. Continue. Again, we got our plus symbol. Boom. And get our little eraser. And I'm going to leave it small because I have to get down. This is going to be tricky. I should have thought about this. Okay. You might come up against situations like this where see how that accidentally did this. I should have thought about this, but anyway, I'm not going to waste your time going in here. I'm just going to redo it. I forgot that I grabbed, when I was doing the snippet, this little screen popped up on the bottom, but you know, I'm going to just redo this, but you get the idea how to do this now, so just minus that. I'm going to go in there and delete that. I could probably almost, I'll just redo it. But you see what I mean? So minus, ignore the black part here. But anyway, that's how you upload the images. And I'm going to save this as passport cover 2. And save. Okay, so minus my little oopsie there. I'm going to go back in here and see if I can maybe crop it out of there. If it gives me the option. Crop. Let's do this. Yay. Did it let me do it? No. There. Let's do that. Okay. Now let's do this again. I'm going to go into my snipping tool one more time. So hey, troubleshooting, if you come across this issue, let's go new, because I hate doing things shabby and I recorded so much in this video I don't want to do it over. So I'm just going to save over that because that was a oopsie. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to our design space. Let's get rid of it. If you don't want any of these, you make a mistake and you realize, ooh, I made a mistake, you can just delete it. Yes, I want to delete this image. Okay, let's do this again. Upload image. Let's get a better PC2. There we go. No little annoying black line in the bottom. Plump. And then get our eraser. You can size your eraser by making it bigger or smaller there. I like to make mine big because I don't want to be doing a lot of... Sorry, I'm just getting over being sick. There. Okay. I feel much better about that one. We're going to call that passport cover 2. And there you go. So if you want to upload these, you know, you just you can hold down the control button and you can select more than, if you didn't know this, just select your pieces, hold down the control button, and you can select as many as you like, and you can pull them all in, even, or deselect them. Let go of your control button, go insert images, and boom, there you go. And they will stack them, Cricut will stack them on top of each other, but you just move them. And if you remember from my other video, I just, you know, here, remember to resize them because Cricut will not put them in the right size. So you just hit your unlock button, you go here and type in your width and your height, and then remember to lock it once you do that, because Cricut will, if you go to another one and start changing things, you'll come back to the previous one and find that Cricut went back to the dimensions it wants it to be, and locking it will keep it from doing that. So from here you can pretty much watch my other video. Another thing I want to say about Tony's patterns is I do have a printout of all of these, and even though I'm doing a screen video, I can't show you, but I do, I print them out to size. I size them on, this is how I'm able to get the correct size. I print them out. I use a tape measure to get the correct measurement of them, and I write the measurement on the pattern with the name of the pattern, because when you, believe me, I bought pretty much every pattern Tony has, and they can easily get mixed up, so I keep them in file folders. I have the names written on them, plus after I size them and everything, I put them all and I laminate them, because that means you can use them more than once. There's no way you can use these multiple times on just printing it out on regular paper, and it gets annoying having to cut out 1,000 pieces, you know. So laminating them or getting them from Tony, he sells acrylic cutouts of them. You can do that if you don't have access to a laminating machine. So those are just a little tip to go along with this. So that's it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I will, if you have some other videos that you would like me to do, or you have any, you know, let me know. I'm a lot better equipped to do them now, whereas before I wasn't. So anyway, have fun. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a good day.